Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Ultimate Review. In this episode, you're going to get the most in-depth and unbiased review of the Portronics ReSound 2. So this is the latest launch from Portronics in their range of portable Bluetooth speakers. So in this episode, obviously, I'm going to talk about its features, the build quality. I'm going to give you my verdict on the audio quality, which is the most important criteria. And at the end of the episode, as usual, you're going to get my signature sound test, which should give you an idea of the sound quality and whether you want to pick up the speaker for yourselves or not. Now, something different that I'm going to do is that you can treat this episode as part 1, where I'm going to exclusively talk about just the Portronics ReSound 2 and give you my review. And in part 2, which I will upload sometime during this week, I'm going to compare the Portronics ReSound 2 with the Portronics SoundDrum P, because both of those are in the same price category with minor differences here and there. So that episode will help you choose between those two. But this episode is going to focus just on the Portronics ReSound 2. But as always, if you guys enjoy watching my content and want me to maintain this high level of quality, please give me the impetus to make more videos by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. And of course, share this video with whoever needs to see this. And after watching this episode, listening to the sound test, if you decide to pick up the Portronics ReSound 2 for yourself or for anyone, please make sure to use the link of this speaker given in the description below to make your purchase. Trust me, it's not going to cost you anything extra, but you guys will be helping me run this channel and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. Alright, so with that said, let's begin. So the Portronics ReSound 2 comes in its usual packaging, and inside the box, you get some paperwork, the USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and of course the Portronics ReSound 2 speaker itself. Now in terms of features, the Portronics ReSound 2 is a 15 watt RMS speaker. It packs a 2000 mAh battery inside, which they claim gives you 5 hours of continuous playback on a full charge. But obviously this is not at 100% volume. I'm guessing this is at 50 to 60% volume. So if you're going to max out the volume, then you can expect half of that battery life, maybe 2.5 hours or maximum 3 hours on a full charge. Now the speaker comes with an inbuilt microphone, so yes, you can take calls on it, and I have taken calls on it and the quality was rather good. Now apart from Bluetooth version 5.3, it also has a USB port where you can plug in your pen drive and listen to your favorite songs. It's also got an aux port where you can use non-Bluetooth sources if that is what you want. Now in terms of the design and build quality, so it's got a barrel design. It's got fabric all over, which feels very nice and comfortable to the touch. On either end, you have the base radiators, which are encircled by LED lights. And on the top, you have a strip which houses your multifunction control buttons, the usual ones, the power button, the volume rockers, the play pause button. You also have the microphone there. And this is also encircled by an LED ring, which obviously you can turn off, or you can cycle through different modes where the LEDs will sync to the beats of the music or change their colors. So it depends on what your taste is. Now, although the Portronics ReSound 2 has a barrel design, it doesn't really give you 360-degree sound. So they want you to rest it on its belly because it's got these rubber feet at the bottom. And the place where you have the Portronics logo, at the center, this is where it houses the speaker driver unit. So the sound comes out from this side. So if you're on the opposite end, you're not going to get the full spectrum of the sound. So that is why I wouldn't call it giving you 360-degree sound. Now, of course, the speaker comes with True Wireless Stereo or TWS. So that means you can pick up 2 of these, pair them together and get true left and right channel separation and get the stereo experience. And for 15 watts of output, I would say it is loud enough for your medium gatherings or in an enclosed space, and even for a bit of outdoor gathering where there isn't too much of ambient noise, it's gonna do okay. Okay, so now with the specs, the features and the build quality out of the way, now let's get into the main thing, which is the audio quality. So I judge speakers based on how they produce the 3 frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear: the highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs or the treble, where the sharp sounding instruments are, the mids or the vocals, and then you have the bass or the low end. Now starting off with the higher frequencies or the treble, so the highs produced by the Portronics ReSound 2 sound sweet. They sound natural. They don't have any sort of over sharpening or they don't sound artificial. They don't have sibilance, so they don't sound tinny and unpleasant. For the most part, it's a pleasant experience, and they also are separate from the vocals or the mid frequencies and don't interfere with one another. So the highs are good. Now talking about the vocals or the mid frequencies, again, the vocals sound for the most part natural. They don't have any sort of artificial brightening where they sound hollow. So they sound quite pleasing for the most part, and vocals sound very pleasant. My only gripe, so sometimes you would feel that the vocals are a bit flat, and I don't mean this in a very negative way. Some might enjoy that, but I would have just wanted a bit more richness in the vocals so that it sounded overall a bit more full. But for the most part, the vocals sound very pleasant and are very easy on the ears. And finally, we get to the low end or the bass. Now, the bass produced by the Portronics ReSound 2 is, I would say, very natural. It's not extra thumpy. It's not got a very thick resonating bass where the surface really rumbles with bass. So if you're a bass head, it could disappoint you. But if you're a purist, if you want very natural sound response and a very natural bass response, then the ReSound 2 does justice to that. It's very easy on the bass, where it's not lacking, but it's not so much that it's going to overpower the vocals and the higher frequencies. So it's got a natural response. Now, my only complaint here is that at max volumes, sometimes I would find that the bass gets a tad bit muddy and there is distortion in the form of crackling, sometimes on certain tracks, not all. So that could be mitigated by lowering the volume to say 80 to 85%. So that gets rid of that distortion. But it's unfortunate that at max volume, that distortion is there. Now the Portronics ReSound 2 sells for 2,000 rupees. So 1,999. When it's on offer, it could go lesser. And when it's not on offer, it'll retail for I think 2,100 or something like that. Now, if I'm going to take the price of 2,000 rupees, then I would say they've priced this very aggressively. And I think it's perfectly priced. So it's not at all too expensive when you consider all the features it offers and its audio quality, which I am rather impressed by. My complaints would be, I think, two things. One, the main thing is it's a directional speaker, so it doesn't give you 360-degree sound. So the sound comes out from this area where it houses the Portronics logo. And it's got, I think, just one speaker driver unit. So it gives you joint or mono sound, not stereo. So only if you get two of these and use true wireless stereo, you're going to get the stereo sound effect. So that is one complaint. And the other, which is very minor, but this could happen, the Portronics logo is actually stuck to the fabric in the front, and these are rubber stickers, I would say. So with time, the logo could peel off. So this is a very minor thing, but it could happen. It's just my hunch. But apart from these two complaints, I think they've priced it well, they've built it well, and it sounds, well, definitely above average. For a speaker in its class, mind you. Okay, so that's enough of me blabbering. Now you're going to get the sound test where two tracks are going to play from the Portronics ReSound 2 at max volumes. You guys listen, form your judgment, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like I said, this is part 1. The next episode, which will come out sometime during this week, is going to be part 2, where I'm going to compare the ReSound 2 to the Portronics SoundDrum P. So same price point, a bit of different specs. So that'll give you a good idea as to which speaker you should pick for yourselves. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends and family, whoever is contemplating on buying the speaker. Like I said, if you decide to pick up this speaker for yourselves, please use the link of this product given in the description below to make your purchase so that you can help me run this channel and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy the sound test. I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.